It's 10 o'clock. Oh, it's 10 o'clock.
May 26th is last night.
It's 10 o'clock. I call this meeting to order. Please rise to the Pledge of Allegiance. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Yeah. Patient. All right, roll call, please.
Okay, Ron Lynch.
Here.
Mike Stefanowski.
Here.
Karina Charron. Here. Dolores Schlicker.
Yes, here.
Ryan Mendyka.
Here.
Leroy Pinder.
Here.
Ken Kozel.
Here.
Kelly Montgomery is here. Wendy. Here. And Carolyn is absent.
She is excused. She's. Okay. Next up on the agenda is the approval of the agenda. Would you entertain a motion?
I'll make a motion to approve the agenda.
Any discussion? All those approved, say aye. All those opposed, say nay. Motion passes. Approve the agenda. Thank you for that. Moving on, approval of the minutes from the May 26th regular meeting. Is anything stand out to anybody? Is anything missed? We can tell, we can see. I don't know. Very detailed. Good minutes. Thank you for that, Kelly.
Haven't had time to read it yet.
Other than a small R on Leroy, look good.
It should be a large one.
Yeah.
I did not know that. This whole time,
French stuff.
did not know that.
Oh.
I will fix that. Yep. My autocorrect is gonna go nuts.
Good catch up.
Entertain a motion to approve the minutes as written on the May 22nd.
I motion we approve the minutes as written for May 26th.
26. Any discussion? All those who approve the minutes for the May 26th meeting signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, say nay. All right, minutes are approved. Next up on the agenda is public comment. Timer. Okay. Public comment limited to 2 minutes per person. Please give the name and township that you're representing. Do we have any online comment? I don't see anybody. How about in the audience? Do we have anybody in the audience that would do public comment? No public comment? No public comment at this time. Okay. Moving on, we have presentations. Carolyn Brumman does have an excused absence, so she will not be here. Is there any other presentations of any kind that did not make the agenda that I need to know about? No. Nothing? Okay, very good. Moving on. Okay. Executive Director's report.
They have under grants that Ty is still working to get some grants for a generator, and he's also looking into some environmental grants that could maybe help us with everything we got going on back in the bungalows. And as he just kind of discussed, he got the local art blown up. That was given through a grant. Leroy made the frames, so that stuff should be hanging on the wall here soon. What is there, eight of them, I think?
10 altogether.
10. So those will be, our walls will be colorful here soon. For jobs, I'm still looking for a direct care worker. And we got 15 people on our wait list because we have lost a direct care worker.
50 or 15?
15. In May, we served 2,128 meals and 293 congregates. Our gym memberships, at this point, we don't really have an accurate count because we're not putting them on the spreadsheet anymore. We're trying to add them into the gym master. So until we get those all updated, we can start running reports with gym master. So that will be phenomenal to have more accurate of everything. And then Janet and Brielle are getting all that entered in there. We did get a Square credit card machine for the ACCOA side of the building. So we have been taking payments for snacks, breads, things like that. The gym master will do all of the gym memberships. They'll be able to go right through the gym master. On June 12th, we had our mandatory all staff meeting. We have to have 2 mandatory yearly staff meetings per our NEMSCA regulations. We did do a fire drill and a tornado drill at that meeting. And then I wanted to thank Kelly for covering the front desk. Normally we have in the past shut down on a Friday to do our mandatory staff meeting. So Kelly came in and sat for a few hours. And then last but not least, out of the vendor payments that we had payment arrangements with, the 6 are totally paid and the arrangements are paid off. We do not owe anymore. There's still the 2 that are lingering out there that still have not presented the paperwork requested from our attorney. So that's kind of what's going on with that, and that's all I have.
Am I allowed to ask a question, Ryan?
Yeah.
Okay. For the Square credit card machine, have you know, is there like been an increase in sales because it's easier now to use a card, or is that something you haven't been able to determine yet?
I'm not really sure. I did just know that they can use a card for convenience. I'm not really sure that.
Why
They
did you
use
know-
it for like the breads and
Right.
the sodas, the chips, things like that, granola bars. So
Okay. Well, I just know that people get like, oh, you can't take a card, I can't get it, you know,
Yeah.
so I was just wondering if there was more sales because of that.
How did the lunches go on Fridays?
we've done 4. The first one went really well. Then a couple were slow. I wasn't here last Friday, so I'm not sure how that. Did you come from last Friday?
Yep.
And that's it.
That's it, me and Mary.
2 people. Yeah. So, yeah.
Would it be feasible to, instead of ordering and having a meal on its own on Friday, we used to have what we called a smorgasbord. We'd use what we had left over on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday and serve that on Friday. And that way you're not buying a special meal. You're not paying for,
Right.
special meat. And if it can be froze, make up the frozen ones that you think you're going to need. But a lot of the meals that we're serving can't be froze. So you could use
I
those
can-
leftovers for that.
Checked with NEMSCA. I was in Gaylord yesterday for a directors meeting, and it was all on the Marla Price from the state was there representing all of the nutritional guidelines that are changing. And there's a lot of changes. There's a lot of things we're not.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like a whole bunch of.
Yeah, it's really, it kind of limits some stuff that we'll be able to do, but I can check on that. It limits things we can serve now.
I would be willing to come in and help with the kitchen to help with, get used to, changes or doing whatever it takes,
Okay.
coming up with ideas for meals and stuff. I'd be willing to help.
All the meals have to be, I mean, they've always had to be
Mhm.
approved through NEMSCA, but now the guidelines are so different that they're right down to the milligrams of salt and
Right.
whatnot, it's just,
Okay.
it's,
Does the menu
It-
have to be approved by NIMSCA? Do they have a registered dietitian on staff?
yeah, like Shay sent the June menu in and she kicked back out of 20 meals, 7 of them.
So
So,
if we were to just benchmark and instead of reinventing the wheel, does NEMSCA have a pre-approved meal plan? Instead of us submitting it saying, Mother, may I, how about we say, here's an approved list and we just pick from that?
I think eventually, I mean, Gordon Foods has like approved things and then it's putting everything together.
Right.
And making sure you don't have too much fat or too much sodium or too much this or too much that.
NEMSCA basically kind of
They're
trying to
new,
figure
yeah,
it out.
I guess
I-
their guidelines are so new, they don't have the approved
Right.
menu yet.
Right.
Yeah.
And I think once this, they're doing, most of the COAs now are doing cycle menus, so they're like 3 months at a time. And I think once these menus start getting built, we can share them amongst each other and we'll know
There was
more what.
When I was doing the meals before, when I was here, Gordon had a database pretty
Yes.
much of all the COAs, and I could go in and build a menu from all the COAs that were approved, but because I'm guessing that these are so new, that's wiped it out, because none of them are probably approved
Right.
now. So they're gonna have to rebuild the
Like
database.
even Jessie, she's our rep from Gordon Foods, was helping Shay put menus together. Then once they went to NEMSCA for approval, Janet kicked like I said, 7 of them out because they were
Not right.
either too high, not enough, whatever, you know, it'll be rough for a while.
I'm willing to help if you, I'll get a copy of the guidelines if you'd like.
Okay.
Are they trying to just shut down the senior centers or?
Well, they're trying to get too picky, like we can't serve butter because it's too fatty, but we can give margarine, which is worse for you than butter.
Yeah, and we can't have
Yeah.
chocolate milk because that's gonna kill us.
White bread.
No gravy.
Yeah,
I mean, do they realize that when you're 80 years old, 90 years old, we've got what? 10, 20 years left. Why not let us enjoy our life?
That was brought up yesterday by.
I'll say, and a good example I'll say is my mother-in-law. She passed away now, but when she was 98, the doctor was getting on my wife because she was every time she goes see her, she'd bring her a milkshake. About giving her a milkshake, and my wife said, "She's almost 100 years old. How many decades more do you think she's going to live? I mean, she's got a milkshake. So what?"
Yeah.
By the way, she died just short of her 99th birthday, which she wanted to. Milkshake in her hand.
Yeah,
And you really don't want to see my wife fired up either.
I know that I talked to the director yesterday from Grayling, who they just built a new facility too. And he's doing with different funds, not NEMSCA funds or federal or state funds. He's doing a grab and go where he makes up salads or whatnot every week. Say he makes up 50 salads. They can come in, grab a salad, take it out. But it's separate from a congregate meal or a home delivered meal.
So where would
So-
that money come from? It can't come from millage money then, can it?
No, it has to come, like he said he did some fundraisers, raised some money to start it. And then was able to start the program and
So
You
it's its own profit.
it's its own profit, right?
And then that profit then can be donated to ACCOA. If we
Yeah,
need money at ACCOA,
Mhm.
rather than leave all that money in that
Right.
bowl, donate. That might be a good idea when we have another fundraiser or something to start saving towards something like that. And then hopefully maybe get some more people to come in.
Right.
I think that's one of the reasons why we're not getting very many people is because of the menu.
Mhm.
Well,
Switching subjects, when do we expect to have the doors hooked to Gym Master?
I don't know, I have, Friday, Colden's is coming in to do, to hook up the dishwasher. That, or I'm sorry, garbage disposal. That's not been hooked up yet, and, they're gonna do a walkthrough of electrical stuff, so I can have them, when they're here, look, we're gonna have to get a quote on that and everything, because I don't even know if they're the proper doors.
Well, it's just a magnetic closure. Is Gym Master, I mean, that's functionality in their software, correct? Do they have requirements that say, here's what you have to do in order for that to function?
I don't know, I could check with Dave.
Let's check with them to find out what does it take, what requirements do they have from a software standpoint to interface with a door, and what does that interface look like so that we can put a time frame on getting functioning doors. The whole reason, or one of the main reasons for getting Gym Master, was to control expired memberships.
Exactly.
Yeah, okay, so that.
Yep.
Do we have a
That's a
cost
critical
associated
function.
with that, program?
With the gym master?
Well, Gym Master, interfacing with the magnetic door operation. Is there a cost factor that we, can look at?
Should just be a function of the software.
Right.
I understand that, but now we have to install.
There's absolutely gonna be a cost
Yeah.
associated with
Yes.
fitting those doors with a magnetic closure.
Get a quote on that.
Okay.
Yeah.
But we need to understand what the requirements are.
You're thinking like the front doors or like the actual like work?
No, the
The work-
doors
Yeah, the door.
over here to,
lobby,
yeah. So I mean, in theory, that's a membership only area.
Right.
So it's either a day pass or a membership, but the whole intent is to, when somebody's membership has lapsed, instead of somebody trying to run them down or stop them, it just, you don't have access.
So they'll be able to come in the doors, just not to get to where they would do something.
Right.
Correct.
Their badge or scan, whatever, would be locked until they paid their membership. That's all. Yeah.
Thank you for that. Next on the agenda is the treasurer's report.
Asset values are 1.157, 136.07.
Motion to approve treasurer's report. I'll make the first motion. Gosh, I make the motion to accept the treasurer's report.
Second.
Any more discussion on the treasurer's report? Somebody can, we gotta do a roll call vote.
I would. Ken? Leroy?
Yes.
Ryan?
Yes.
Dolores?
Yes.
Serena?
Yes.
Mike?
Yes.
Rollin?
Yes.
Kelly? Yes.
Very good, thank you for that. Moving on, looks like secretary's report.
Yeah, you have a copy of that in your notebooks. If you have a chance to read it, ask any questions if you'd like.
I don't have anything.
You don't have the board minutes from the last meeting?
That I have, yes.
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, to approve the secretary's report from last month. Do you have it, Dolores?
I have.
So
Okay.
that actually took place already.
Okay, well, that is the only report that I have. That was the approval of the minute, yeah, that's the only report that I have. I'm not gonna read.
Moving on, we're under committee reports.
Hold on, motion to approve?
Oh, sorry, yes, that's right. Yeah. sorry.
Second.
No, I can't.
Okay, I'll motion to approve.
Or I'll second. Any more discussion on the secretary's report? Okay, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, say nay. All right, motion approved. Moving on to committee reports. Who would like to go first?
Ryan?
I have no report.
Nothing? Okay.
I don't either.
No committee report? Nothing? Okay, no committee reports. Moving on, unfinished business.
I would like to, I talked with Alex, he's almost got the basketball thing done. He's had to put it together. And it's gonna take a couple of us, a couple of men to put it up. And we're gonna need a ladder. And I was wondering if we have one.
Like an 8-foot step ladder?
We got the ladder now.
No.
Well, Leroy, you went and got it.
Is it only 8 foot though?
8's fine though.
Yes, 8 should
plus-
work. They're only,
Yeah.
yeah, 10 foot, yeah. That should
So
work.
anyway, he's got that almost ready, for us to pick up and he doesn't know if he's gonna be able to put it up or help put it up because I guess basketball practice has started, right? And he's got 2 little ones that play baseball or t-ball or whatever it is. And so he's busy with them, but it's almost done. It's almost ready to put up.
And before he puts it up, we need to put the
Some kind of
lettering
sign on it.
there that says do not dunk, cause I did
Yeah.
get an email from Les Thomas too, that said he talked with Alex, we definitely wanna,
Right.
cause if somebody goes, a big kid decides to dunk, they can
Bust.
pull it right down, yeah.
Yeah. That was
So,
brought up several times.
yes, so we'll have to get some.
Is this a one-man operation, two-man operation to
No,
install it?
he said it's gonna take a
Probably two.
couple people. Alex
What I'm
said,
getting at is, don't we have a
janitor.
Yeah, we got people.
handyman? Okay.
It's not that hard, just more of just heavy. I don't know how to do it. I know, it doesn't take them very long.
I was also wondering about the electric car and the property in Harrisville, if we've made any headway on either one of them.
I was gonna bring up the land. So Wendy dug up, yeah, we have a quitclaim deed that transferred the ownership back to us on that property. So what I was looking to do is to say, do we have approval to contact real estate agents to say listed?
If we have approval to sell it,
We've got, right now, there is a quitclaim deed that transferred the property back to us.
right,
So barring something being awry with that, we've retained ownership, or ownership has reverted back to us.
I would say.
So now the question to the board is, should we contact, or I'm making a recommendation that we contact a real estate agent and just list the property, be done with it.
I would second that.
I mean, we've done that.
Okay, I'm just looking for approval to contact somebody, whether we've done it before or not, been unsuccessful, but sitting here doing nothing's not an option.
Well,
Make a
Ryan, do you
motion
wanna
for
put forth a
Ken Taylor.
motion at this point?
Yep, I was just gonna, still discuss, but go ahead.
Oh, I'm sorry. I would put a motion out that Ken can contact a real estate agent to possibly sell the Harrisville property.
I'd second that.
I'll heard it.
All those in favor of the motion of contacting a real estate agent signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, nay. Motion passes. Thank you, Ken, for having that on. What was your other thing, Dolores?
the car.
Car.
Electric car?
Um,
Truck, whatever it is.
Yep,
electric truck.
they came, they got everything hooked up, the charging
Consumers is out there
unit.
right now.
Oh, they are.
Consumers' big truck is right out by our garage.
When I pulled in.
When I drove in, they
Yeah.
were out there.
Didn't know that. So I do have it on my list this week to reach out, to find out what the next step is. So,
I have a question on that. If we can drive up there and plug our vehicle in and then we're done.
it's in the inside.
Oh,
It's
it's inside?
inside the garage so that
Oh.
nobody can do
Well, I was
that.
just wondering
Yeah.
if we could do that and charge for it and maybe make a little extra money doing that.
You won't.
It's already mounted and it's on the inside of the garage,
Right.
correct?
Right.
So it's a moot point at this point. Yeah.
Well, those charging stations over at the harbor, you have to have a credit card.
Right.
Yes, you can make money off of it.
And
What
I-
that is, it might be minuscule, but still, you know, you have to pay for maintenance and upkeep and so on and so forth, you know, when you make it available to the public. It's like people driving away from a gas station with the hose still in the tank,
Sure, sure.
you know, so.
And I just thought maybe we could make a couple dollars.
There's one at Corner Motors too.
Is there?
Right up, going up the drive by Don Home's Maintenance, it's right
Yeah.
there. There's one right out.
I don't know about all that stuff, but I do know from experience with my son-in-law, who they had an electric car. If somebody drives over that cord, now you gotta buy a new cord. And it's not no $10 cord either.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
He gave almost 300 for his.
Well, it's a high amperage cord
Yeah, because my
for
wife,
quick charging.
because my daughter drove over it.
Mary wasn't happy about that.
She didn't care, it's not our house.
Anything for us for unfinished business? I have out here the unapproved minutes, which
We approved it.
the unapproved,
That they were unapproved pending resolution and correction. They were corrected, signed and given to Megan, and she has the corrected. And I think there's a copy of that in the,
There's not.
there's no, Megan's got it.
Yeah, we need a copy because we need to make a motion to approve them.
What is the mess behind our housing? I forget where it said.
On Wendy's report, it was about the runoff and the yard and all that stuff that we talked about last month.
Erosion.
Erosion, that's
Or
what I
get
was
some
looking
erosion
for.
out front.
Thank you.
Was the Corps of Engineers ever notified of this entire operation and, you know, just the grounds and,
I have no idea.
because
I
any,
think there was, wasn't there?
I don't know, Dolores.
I think there
don't know.
was.
there
yes, they-
was
They had to come in and they bore some holes and
soil samples and for
stuff like that.
perking and
I
so
know
on and
they
so
did
forth.
that.
Okay.
She can make copies, so
Oh,
everybody has
okay.
copies. Okay, bring them in.
Wendy, I had a question for you on the directors meeting that you attended in Gaylord. Is that a YouTube feed as well? Can we do that?
I don't know that that is.
If they're not doing it in a public forum, would it be possible for a board member to attend?
No. No.
Oh, okay, all right, just a
Yeah.
question, that's all. You know, I'm not trying to, just to gain more insight, that's all.
No, they have, every few months, we have, in their directors, and then usually, depending what the topic is, the director can invite employee that's involved in, you know, that, whatever the topic may be, you know, it's been nutrition or HR, I mean,
Right.
different things, yeah. So I've brought different people to different things, so.
So this is more or less a best practices type, get together or?
Yeah, they
Okay.
go over different things.
Okay.
You, yeah, basically, you've probably been to one before, yeah.
Okay. That was my question.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you know,
Ken goes,
information is good.
Ken's on the,
NEMSCO board.
the council board, so he probably gets more information than, no.
They're ineffective at best.
No,
That's a sad commentary.
Well, I think we're waiting on the copy staff. I talked about before the meeting started. The laser is in. I haven't unboxed it yet. I took the book out, looked a little bit. But we're going to get it on the table. I thought when we get the table, then I'd unbox it, put everything together. That way, I can pick that moved a bunch of times.
Okay.
And we actually got it a couple $100 cheaper than we went through a different company. But hopefully, I got to familiarize myself with it, but we can start doing that.
was it put laser things on? Anything?
Thank you.
Well, right now, the head is for like wood and stuff, cloth. But you can get, if you get, like I say, a different head, and the reason I like this one is it's got 5 fire sensors instead of 1. But you can swap heads. And you put a head on there and attach the roller system, and like buy the stainless steel mugs, put your name on it, whatever you want to do.
Right.
But we can do wood, ceramics, cloth. They can pick the color now. Pretty much everything except for like linoleum.
Okay.
There's 3 other heads you can get with it. This is, I just got when I talked to them, the most common usage head was, one for the wolf. But yeah, it's actually amazing. And it comes with 500 pre-programmed, things like making, there's stuff like that. Like I said, got unboxed. I think people like it, do it, have fun. There's stuff they can do, and it cuts up to 3/8 board. That's pretty thick.
Yeah.
And this ain't the big laser.
Did we decide anything on the vending machine?
Yeah, for last
Yeah.
meeting.
We did?
Yeah.
That was rejected. I was not there at the last meeting.
It was rejected.
That would have been the right one.
It doesn't say that we rejected it. It just said he presented it.
No, that, you're looking at the corrected version from April. You gotta look at May. It's in your,
You gotta look at the one binder, I find it at.
Oh, it's in this one today's?
if there was a motion to
There was,
deny, it would have been in there.
I don't believe there was a motion for that.
I don't think it is.
Cause that I think was handled before the meeting started, I believe.
Well, and then he stood up afterwards and we did make a comment that we would draft a letter and send a letter to him.
Yeah.
So that was discussed.
So, am I doing the letter?
I thought you guys were sending the letter.
Okay.
So
There
we
was no
did-
other reason than to formalize what we already told them.
Right. But there was no motion made or anything.
So we didn't vote on that then.
No.
So
Yeah, I thought.
I'm not jumping in front of that. bus.
Discussion before the meeting.
And then there was discussion during the meeting when he
Yeah.
stood up, discussion before the meetings are
Well, no,
relevant.
he left shortly after the meeting.
Correct,
Yeah.
Correct.
All right.
You did public comment.
correct.
Yes.
And then you left.
So do we want to entertain a motion to,
That was already taken care of.
Already
That's what I'm
done.
saying. We
Already
continue to rehash stuff. That was concluded at the last meeting.
okay, I was not there.
Yeah, no, I get it. I appreciate where you're coming from.
All right. Anybody have any issues with April 28th, advised minutes?
I'll make a motion to approve April minutes.
Second.
All those in favor, or I'm sorry, any more discussion on the minutes for April 28th?
Right, that's a question.
I have a question too.
Go ahead.
Is equipment in the gym there being moved around yet or? But.
I don't know if that pertains to these minutes right now, Ron, but we can definitely, was it in there? I'm sorry, let's see here.
Under new business, one is basically all equipment. So authorization.
Okay.
from-
So you're asking, is it being moved currently? Has anybody moved it or anything like that?
Yeah, since the last meeting.
No,
No.
the maintenance, Jim, our maintenance company that does the maintenance for the gym was here working on a treadmill. And he fixed the piece of equipment that got moved was leveled previously, then it got moved. So he readjusted it. So
Should there be a policy posted?
there
is.
Okay.
Any more discussion about these minutes about April 28th? Have a question?
Yes,
Yeah.
I didn't, we were supposed to put that letter that Mike wrote in the ACCOA Facebook page. That never got done. And, or it was never in the monthly newsletter.
well, we're not gonna put a letter that's to specific people into a newsletter. There was a lot more people behind the scenes that worked on that. That should be a letter that I feel, if you're addressing to people, that should go to them personally.
I agree. It should be a general letter. It shouldn't be calling out single individuals because there were a lot of people left off of it.
Well, and yeah, and if that's the case, so that should have been brought up when we said we were gonna put it in on our Facebook page. Because that was the agreement, but that wasn't in there, so that's why I'm bringing it up. But anyway.
Okay.
I don't have anything else.
Any more discussion about the April 28th minutes? Okay, all those approving the minutes to go by again. All those signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? Okay, motion passes. Going on to, I think that's it for unfinished business. Let's go on to new business. Any new business reports? Any new business? Okay.
Do we want to do this right now or at our special meeting? Okay.
Okay, I hear no new business.
Hold on, Ryan, one thing,
Oh, I'm sorry.
committees, that Wendy sent out an email about asking about who was on which committee.
Yeah.
Has everybody responded to that? Have you gotten, you don't have everything you need right yet? Okay, what are we missing?
Oh, I left it.
Okay.
Yeah, you want me to go grab it?
No. I have no idea.
I can re-forward it to you.
Sure,
There's
yeah.
still a couple of committees that are short people, and I don't think Roland was on any committee.
Okay, I only asked because Carolyn asked to be on the personnel committee when she called me earlier, so.
Could we get a sheet of paper
That's-
with
That's what we're
the
working on.
committees?
That's
and-
what we're
and
asking
who's
about.
on
That's what we were working on, yeah.
Yeah.
them? Okay.
Well, the people who don't, and the reason Dolores is asking for a hard copy is because she does not have access to
Right,
email, neither does Ron.
right. But as soon as we have that, we'll make sure you get a copy.
Okay, good.
That's how it would be circulated.
Nor do I want it.
That's the only question I had for unfinished business. Or new business, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, I wasn't aware, Roland. You don't have our email? I thought you had an email.
He
I
does.
have an
They,
email, my own
everybody has
personal,
an email.
when that person was made up and that, I don't know where the sucker got the information about my wife, but it was really bad. And I was ticked about, I told them then that I'm not gonna use it. If you wanna get a hold of me, use my regular email.
Okay. I'm sorry, Roland, I don't know what we're talking about as far as your wife's stuff goes, so I'm out of the loop on that, so I don't know anything about that, but it is, email is the form of communication that's the easiest, quickest, that we use a lot. And same for you, Dolores, if we need to assist you guys in any way, or whatever we can do for any members, I should say, I'd be more than happy to sit down and try and help and get it all figured out, because it is a very important tool that we use here on this board. I feel like,
He gets email at his personal email.
okay,
That's where I send it to.
okay,
So anything that goes out goes to his personal email.
all right.
And I'm in here enough too.
Yeah.
Wendy,
And usually
Karina.
if Dolores can't get to her email, I print whatever out and give it to her.
And so does Karina.
So-
She keeps me
Okay,
in the loop.
I just want to make sure that our members are not missing anything. And if you need any help, I'll be more than happy to help with anything that I can.
I
You know
just soon,
your passwords.
just soon use the email that I got.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
fair. Okay, very good. Okay, so we passed that, right? That's around new business. Any more new business? Any more public or any more comment for new business? Okay. New business. Moving on to public comment. Limited 2 minutes per person. Please give your name and township. Anyone public comment in the audience? Anyone online? I don't know if we do online. If anybody's even on.
Any participants?
Anyone in the public for public comment or out here in the audience for public comment? All right. Public comments closed at this time. Any directors' additional comments and concerns?
The next meeting isn't the 21st, is it? Isn't it the 28th?
Speak.
Is it the fourth Tuesday?
28th.
28th.
Five, 20.
Oh, you seen that at the bottom of the sheet?
Yeah,
Oh.
I was just making sure I saw it.
Oh, you don't miss
I don't
it, did
miss
you?
it.
Oh, I see it earlier. I got that.
What is that, the 24th?
28.
28th. Are we not putting our menu in the paper anymore?
I believe we are there. I know that
It
has
hasn't
been
in the
a
last
couple of times.
Yeah.
Well, that's because it wasn't approved by NEPSCA.
Oh,
So until it's approved, so
yeah.
we had a rough time with this new thing for June, so, yeah.
So speaking of that, and I can't recall the radio station, but one out of Alpena publishes or mentions the Alpena Senior Center and their menu and then ongoing events. I don't know if that's under the, community affairs free of charge type notification, or if there's an ad charge associated with them doing that. But if you're looking to say, how do we publish stuff, that might be an avenue we can.
Our local radio station does advertise stuff. I don't know, because my husband tells me he hears stuff all the time when he goes.
But that's what I'm getting at. Do we currently utilize that channel for getting information out?
Yeah, yes.
Okay, is that it for directors' additional comments? I don't have anything. Anyone have anything on director's comments? Okay. I entertain a motion to adjourn the meeting.
Make a motion to adjourn?
All those approved, say aye. All those opposed, say nay. Nay. Motion approved. Thank you.
You see this? What I wanted to show him. See, however,